our next witness. For your consideration, I need to read you an admonition, okay? So then we'll call the witness. You are about to hear testimony from Investigator Mark Belknap, who will testify both to facts and two types of opinions and the reasons for those opinions. I will describe all three types of testimony. The first is fact testimony. Fact testimony is based on what the witness personally saw, heard, or did. The second is opinion testimony based on the specialized knowledge, skill, experience, training, or education of the witness. The third is what is called lay opinion testimony. As to the testimony about facts, it is your job to decide which testimony to believe and which testimony not to believe. You may believe everything a witness says, or part of it, or none of it. As to the opinion testimony based on the witness's specialized knowledge, skill, experience, training, or education, you should judge this testimony like any other testimony. You may accept all of it, part of it, or none of it. You should give it as much weight as you think it deserves, considering the witness's knowledge, skill, experience, training, or education, the reasons given for the opinion, and all the other evidence in the case. As to lay opinion testimony, this testimony is based on inferences drawn from the witness's direct perceptions and must be rationally based on those perceptions and not on any speculation or what someone else has said. You should judge this testimony like any other testimony. You may accept all of it, part of it, or none of it. You should give it as much weight it deserves. When considering lay opinion testimony, however, you should not give it any extra credence based on the specialized knowledge, skill, experience, training, or education of this witness. You may also consider to personal observations or involvement as a fact witness testifying about a lay opinion based on the witness's perceptions or testimony based on specialized knowledge, skill, experience, training, or education. When a witness provides opinion testimony based on knowledge, skill, experience, training, or education, might rely on facts that are not based on his or her personal observations or involvement, but that opinion cannot serve as proof of the underlying facts. The fact that a witness is allowed to express opinions based on that person's specialized knowledge, skill, experience, training, or education should not cause you to give that witness undue deference for any aspect of that person's testimony, or otherwise influence your assessment of the credibility of that witness. Call your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Investigator Mark Belknap.
Summon Investigator Belknap.